Hello, boys and girls. We are in our last lesson under the unit of Protect Our Earth. We've covered land, air, and water pollution. We've covered help save natural resources. And now we're into reduce, reuse, and recycle. The prefix re, or e, means to do over. So we're going to reduce, means we're going to use less. We're going to reuse. We're not going to throw it away. We're going to use it again, maybe in another capacity, and recycle. We're going to not throw it in the trash. We're going to make sure it gets to the recycling facility. And the last one is compost. We're going to have to start that one on next week. All right, so let's begin again, and we'll get started on our lesson. All right, I want to introduce again to the vocabulary for this upcoming story. Vocabulary. Our first word is compost. Now, a compost is a mixture of dead plants that is used to improve the soil in a garden. So, next week we're going to learn how to compost. Reduce means to use less of something. Reuse means to use something again. And to recycle means to make something new from something old. And girls, now we're going to watch a video to learn about how old things are made into new ones.
It's important to take good care of Earth. One way we can do this is by recycling. To recycle means to make a new thing from an old thing. But how does recycling work? Well, once your recyclables are picked up, they are taken to a recycling center. Here, everything is dumped out of the truck and moved onto a conveyor belt that carries them inside, where people sort them and machines sort them. People also pull out items, like plastic bags, that could damage the machines. There are many different machines helping to sort all of the items. Once everything is sorted, the recyclables are packaged into big cubes and sent to companies that will turn them into new items. This is what paper and cardboard look like while being recycled at a paper mill. Then, that paper and cardboard mixture is turned into this huge roll of new paper. Newspapers, cardboard boxes, milk jugs, soda cans, bicycle parts, and even washing machines can be made with recycled materials. What kinds of things will you use today that were made from recycled materials?
All right, boys and girls, that was a great video. We learned a lot from watching that video. We learned that once they pick the recycling bin up and dump the items in the garbage truck, they take it to the plant and dump it on the floor. Or nope, they dump it on a conveyor belt. And then it goes to the back of the building where people are working, and the conveyor belt takes the items down the machine, through the machine, the machine sorts. There are people there taking out things that are not supposed to be there. We make mistakes sometimes. And then they showed us a different texture of the paper that was recycled. It's a liquid. And then ends back up as another kind of paper. That was great. I love that video. So what are some examples of recycling or reusing where you live? What are you and your family doing to reuse and recycle? So what can people do to help our Earth? All right. So what can people do to help our Earth? We can reduce, reuse, and recycle. And when we do those three things, when we reduce, when we reuse, and we recycle, what are we doing? We are protecting our Earth. at that moving. What the world? Earth. Which leads us up to our next activity. Are you ready? Okay, boys and girls, at the beginning of this lesson, reduce, reuse, and recycle, there were two friends who were looking at a 3D poster, and they each have a different idea about 3Rs. Who do you agree with? Mandy, at that time, said, I think reduce, reuse, and recycle is about not having any trash. And Marcus said, I think reduce and reuse and recycle is about having less trash. Having less trash. So you guys had an opportunity to talk about it at the beginning. So now, has your thinking changed? And if it has, how has it changed? So how does recycling change a material? So because we put it in the bin and take it to the street, it goes to the recycling center and gets changed into a whole new item. It goes through a process and then it gets changed and we use it in a different way. I think that's how recycling changes a material. It changes the way we use it. You can create your own ideas and communicate with your family. You can even write me a letter and tell me what you think about recycling. But today I told you we were going to make a poster. The poster is Reduce Trash Poster. It's entitled Reduce Trash. So the purpose of this is to work with a group, your family. Think of 3 ways to make less trash in your home. Make a poster to share your ideas. I told you last time we needed paper, poster board, markers, glue, and scissors. Reduce trash poster. First, you're going to draw 3 ways to reduce trash. Wow. Then you're going to color your pictures. You're going to label your poster to tell us the 3 different ways you have decided to reduce trash and share your ideas with the class. And make a model of it and show it to us. You've got to send me a picture so that I can share it with your classmates and your friends across the kindergarten family. Okay? So show everybody how smart you are. And Dr. Braden wants to see your work. So this is your performance task. You're going to create a model. Show us how to recycle, reduce, or reuse. You show us what you think we can do to help our earth. Okay, boys and girls. As we end our day today, I want to say Happy Arbor Day. Today is Arbor Day. And Arbor Day is a holiday dedicated to celebrating and caring for trees, which of course is a natural resource. On Arbor Day, people are encouraged to plant and care for trees. Arbor Day is a Latin word for trees. It means trees. Arbor Day was created by a man by the name of Julius Sterling Morton. He was a journalist and a politician, and he was the acting governor of Nebraska Territory. But he loved trees, and he wanted to make sure that we would always have this wonderful natural resource, trees. So I bought a tree, and I have a trowel to dig it in, but I waited too late to plant it. I am filming this the night before. So I will plant this tree on tomorrow, but I just want you to know that we've been studying about protecting our earth, and we know that one way to protect our earth is to make sure that we take care of the plants. So I will be planting this tree in my yard on tomorrow. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.